Oh, hey, Rich. You heard the CDC said that if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask anymore, right?
Oh, thank God! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! I've had this thing on so goddamn long now.
Yeah, long time. Jeez.
Oh.
All right.
How you doing, Josh?
I'm good, Rich. You look like you're doing fantastic now.
I know. I just got this ape mask off of my face.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, it was the CDC regulations. You know, I don't know why.
We all were for a little bit.
I don't know why this was gonna help me not get COVID, but I wanted to do my part.
It's strange that it came down to just you having to wear that. Well, Rich, I thought since it's episode 101 of Best of the Worst today, and we'd celebrate by, you know, not having to wear the mask anymore, we'd just watch some fucking movies.
So 101, back to basics.
I hadn't even thought of that.
It's because you're not clever.
That's true. I'm pretty dumb.
Then again, I was wearing an ape mask for a year and a half.
Oh, yeah. Hey, speaking of ape, why don't you tell us about our first movie?
Well, yes, I would love to tell you about Ape! See Ape! Defy the jaws of giant shark.
Oh, no.
Destroy a teeming city. Demolish an ocean liner. And vanquish monster reptile. Newly remastered in 3D and HD.
Oh, God.
A freighter peacefully glides the still waters of a soft Pacific night. Their cargo, a recently captured 36-foot ape. A giant fist comes up the deck, sending the sailors sprawling, and in a matter of seconds, the APE... Oh, this is glorious.
Oh.
This is glorious.
Okay.
It's an acronym.
Oh, yes, it should be with the asterisks.
Do you want to know what APE stands for?
Desperately.
Attacking primate monster.
I see what kind of movie we're in for. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Is loose after battling a very large snake and a very large snake.
Oh, okay.
The snake is very large.
Quite big.
And it's a VLSK. And a giant white shark defies the jaws of the great white and is the victor, so that's been spoiled.
Oh.
We know who wins the shark fight.
Well, I mean, he is the main character after all.
American actress Joanna Kearns.
Oh, she is, certainly.
TV's Growing Pains. Oh. Oh.
Looks like we're about to be the center of a new revival.
Arrives in South Korea to appear in a film. At the same time, Abe has also arrived and lays waste the city of Icon and continues his march forward, destroying everything in his path. Paul Leader, I Dismember Mama, co-wrote and directed this cult classic that needs to be seen to be believed.
You mean this?
Well, that's a happy coincidence.
Hey.
Hey.
Weird.
And which co-stars Hollywood veteran Alex Nichol, the man from Laramie, the Screaming Skull. I can't wait.
Easy now. Action.
Okay, let's go watch.
Okay.
He's lucky all these buildings are made out of styrofoam.
Mm-hmm. Styrofoam and fire, Jake. He happened to break into the fire factory. Maybe that's...
He's lucky there's a gigantic human nearby with a fire extinguisher. Take that!
Wow!
It's me, Abe.
Coming to get you. I'm Abe.
Hey, listen. Why don't you tell your bosses that you're exhausted after 17 and a half hours on a plane? and you desperately have got to go to bed, and you found just the guy to tuck you in.
Where's the ape? Why isn't everybody talking about the ape?
Yeah, that seems like it'd be pretty big news.
You think literally everyone would be talking about the fucking ape?
Like, yeah, there's an American actress that came to the country, but has she heard about the ape?
It happened in a remote fishing village, Rich. And this is
News
before the
hasn't
internet.
reached.
But
Yeah.
it's a giant ape. That news travels fast.
Korea's not that big of a country. I got next. Oh, sorry. Oh.
I like how they didn't hear the destruction from next door.
Yeah.
They're still eating their dinner.
That fucking pool hall over there. They're always so
It's
loud.
pretty loud at the pool hall usually.
They get pretty rowdy.
Wow, Josh. That was ape.
Yes, it was.
Oh, sorry. Frank Stallone, easy kill.
Frank Stallone, Barfly, gives an explosive performance, close quotes. Non-stop action suspense story of today's brutal drug wars.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Jake Anderson is in deep trouble. Her husband, Alex, is a diplomat turned bad. He's been using his diplomatic immunity to smuggle cocaine out of Peru.
Oh, no.
Ex-cop Frank Davies, Frank Stallone, was getting along just fine until Jade came into his life. Now he finds himself coming to the rescue of this beautiful, rich mystery woman. What Frank doesn't know won't hurt him, or so Jade thinks. But Frank knows a lot more than he's letting on. He knows about the secret bomb. He knows about the illegal money.
Bomb?
Yeah.
I guess.
He knows about the illegal money. And he knows not to quit until all drug enemies are eliminated.
This sounds like an 80s action movie.
Only by eliminating all drug enemies can we achieve world peace. Explosive action and suspense fill the screen as the drug war rages on. 93 minutes, color.
Okay.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Now, who else is in this?
Oh, Jane Badler
Okay.
and Cameron Mitchell.
You're late. Hey, 5 minutes. What's the big deal? Where you going? Out. Must you elaborate all the time?
Now, the last time we had Frank Malone and Cameron Mitchell in a movie together, we got closed the fucking doors.
We did. And that was Frank Stallone.
What did I say?
You said Frank Malone.
Frank Malone.
It sounds like a name. I'm not.
First appearance of Frank Malone.
He's the father of Post.
Although when this movie was made, he would have been pre-Malone.
Wow.
He wasn't born yet.
It's 1989. It's true.
Now, the last time we had Frank Stallone and Cameron Mitchell in a movie together, we got closed the fucking doors.
This is true.
All right, close the fucking doors. Will you close the fucking doors? Close that fucking door! Assholes.
I have high expectations, and they're going to be shattered when the movie's a terrible letdown.
Yes.
But right now, I have high expectations.
What we learned from Terror in Beverly Hills is that a movie has to have the right ratio of Frank Stallone to Cameron Mitchell. Will Easy Kill do that? Let's find out.
Do you know these guys?
No,
FBI. Jay, what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know or you don't want to tell me? Let him in. I want to find out.
No!
Don't worry.
I have good instincts about stuff.
Give me the gun, Alex.
What for?
You blew him away. How do I know you're not gonna blow me away?
Where's the cash?
Gun first, Alex.
Turn the page when you hear the sound.
Take it easy, Speedo. I'll give you the gun. Relax, okay?
I'll take it easy, Alex.
This is the story of Return of the Jedi.
I'll show you how.
Oh, assume his identity.
Uh-huh.
Knew it. She's trying to swap her husband with Frank Stallone. So why not?
That's why.
I got a lot of
that's why
reasons.
the bomb. They're faking the husband.
Look at that!
Go back. I can't wait.
That's her. She never thought to mention, hey, you look exactly like my husband.
About $1 million.
I think Rich might be right.
They're trying to fake the husband's death.
No, that he has.
As a split personality?
Yeah.
No.
That's too much for this movie.
It's like fucking Fight Club, right?
Jesus Christ, no way.
We're rapidly heading towards a fork in the road to extremely stupid or pretty stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the two. I'm not sure which way we're going.
And I'm not sure which is which either.
No, I really don't know. All right, Rich, it's time to wrap it up. Here's our last movie of the day. I want you to tell me all about Honorable Men.
Honorable Men. Cops on film. A choice between love and honor.
Oh, you must choose.
You must choose.
Oh.
Drug investigator Ryan Smith, Garrett Sayer, SWAT commander in Death Penalty. Oh, him.
Yeah, Death Penalty. No, that's not there.
That's not there. Well, we didn't get lucky. That's faces the toughest decision of his life.
Hello?
A choice between love and honor. Ryan finds out that the woman he loves, Mandy Glenda Johnson, is involved with the same drug dealers that he is busting.
Oh my God!
The influence of another woman's love and the cataclysmic climax of a high-risk drug raid brings the movie to a stunning turning point.
Boy, we're having a druggy day, huh?
We're a very, very, very cop druggy day.
Yeah.
Casey, Leslie Linder, FBI Files.
Yeah.
Is that like a TV show
It's
credit?
gotta be. It's like Forensic Files, offshoot, FBI
Wow,
Files.
that'd be weird.
Or maybe ripoff. I don't know.
Is the sweet daughter of the head of the narcotics division, a beautiful young woman who has a crush on Ryan.
No.
Can her love pull him away from the confused but alluring Mandy?
Probably not.
The heart-pumping action of gunfights, SWAT raids, and car chases pauses just long enough for a captivating romance set in the middle of this action movie
Oh, I bet it does.
about the takedown of a drug kingpin. How often, Josh, are the people on the covers the same as the people in the movie?
This is fair.
Though this man is not nearly handsome enough to be just like a stock photo guy they pulled up. So this is probably,
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
probably the guy.
I'm also thinking that overall, the feeling of we made this at home on our computer, of the whole package, really lends that some credence.
Okay, well let's see if this is as amazing as I hope it will be.
Let's check it out.
All right.
What is happening? You guys have too much drugs.
Soon enough.
Or too little apes. This is what you've done with your life. This is what you've done with your life.
And we're gonna have to be careful on this one. This guy's really dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I'm ready for him.
I'm a cop.
Sorry I can't make it tonight. I'm gonna be with Tag Team 2. Gotta take down another crack house.
That's okay. I'm bulletproof.
He looks like Clark Kent if Clark Kent weren't actually Superman.
I met this guy that I had a crush on as a little girl. Remember that cop I told you about?
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
I told him if he needed my services as a physical therapist, he could stop by.
Hey-yo!
Where are we walking?
I don't know.
Let's just go through this parking lot.
Do I live here?
What, I only see you about twice a month?
Yeah, I remember when I was your field training officer and you were fresh out of the Navy.
They're at their leaning door.
I don't know. You're older, and younger guys I can control. I can't control you.
You're too much man for me, cop man. You're a cop and you're a man.
Okay, Mandy, if that's where you want it.
I changed my mind.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Huh? Come in at night. A different day.
They don't even put another scene in between it.
Nothing to break it up.
He looks like he's about to get caught by Chris Hansen. You know what I mean?
Have a seat.
That nervous look if he's not sure.
Mike, Jay, you guys don't have to wear masks anymore.
Oh, thank God.
I know, what a stupid requirement.
Well, shit, we watched some movies.
Yes, we had a perfectly normal, standard best of the worst for our 101 episode.
This is my very favorite format.
It's almost a gimmick in and of itself.
It's so rare.
Not having a gimmick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
That's what he meant by that.
And Mike,
yes,
you got to tell us about Ape.
Ape, I saw it there, and I said, "What is this, Ape? What is this?"
What is this Ape? Why is this Ape?
It's released by Kino Lorber.
Yeah, pretty classy. Well, not really classy company. Sometimes classy company.
I don't know. The cover speaks for itself.
Does it though?
It's a
I mean, it
beautiful
kinda
cover.
does.
And we have VHS. We have a VHS version with a different cover.
Oh yeah.
And somebody messed up the year.
To 67.
On the VHS.
Yeah.
They wrote 67 instead of 76. Someone clearly didn't care. But Ape is the story of an ape. A 36-foot tall ape. Look out!
Oh no!
Whoa! At one point, the ape wrestles the snake for 3 seconds, and then throws it away.
Oh no! It's the giant snake.
God.
How come nobody was worried about the giant snake?
Oh, hey.
Like, that's a really big snake.
Yeah, if he's...
Oh,
hit the camera! Wow.
Holy shit.
Don't hit the camera, Bill.
Wait, was that the extent of this fight with the
yeah.
giant snake?
What are you going to do?
You get to advertise it in the poster. The giant snake fight!
Well, he throws it directly at the camera, and they broke the camera, and they had to just stop filming that day.
Well, let's start at the beginning.
You know, 36 feet doesn't even sound that intimidating in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Like in the 50s, we had Attack of the 50-foot tall woman.
Yeah.
I like 36 feet. You know what? My head, I think Andre the Giant could take a 36-foot tall ape.
He probably could. He'd go with those little chicken legs that this ape has.
That's true.
And just take him down.
There is not an ocean liner, which was promised on the cover of the box, and
It's a little Lego boat.
there's a it's like a what do you call it?
It's like a schooner.
Yeah, but it's like a cargo vessel or something that's bigger than a schooner.
But not by much.
It's enough to hold a 36-foot tall ape in its cargo hold.
As we find out.
Yes, and there's a guy, a captain, a crewman. They come out, they have a cigarette, and they're
One of them is clearly stoned.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Thank you. Were you there on the island when they caught him?
Yeah, sure was. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. He's something to see, I tell you.
I know. Imagine. Almost 36 feet tall. Wow.
You know, it's...
I'm so stoned.
He's so fucking stoned.
He's barely getting his lines out.
He's very slowly releasing his lines for the world to hear.
He's just trying to remember them.
Yeah.
He's remembering them as they come out of his mouth.
I'm pretty sure his last line was not scripted.
No.
That last line was,
Oh, shit.
As you said, Jay, we jump to the point, which is the end of the Skull Island part where they capture Kong.
Of King Kong.
Of King Kong.
Yeah, we skip all
Yes.
that.
Yeah, if you ever watched King Kong and you said, you know what, I wish we didn't have the first 2 acts. This
Right.
is the movie for you.
I'm comfortable with that, especially the Peter Jackson one. It goes on way too long. Like, let's just,
The
don't
Peter
worry about
Jackson
that
one,
shit.
we spent 45 minutes just showing Naomi Watts walk onto the boat. Look, she touched the railing.
So whoever has captured this big ape and has put it in the
And we
cargo
don't know.
hold.
We don't know who, when, or why they captured this big ape.
We do know the intent. The intent is like complained about by the captain or whatever. He's like,
You know, it's almost a shame to put a beast into captivity and then put him on display for everybody to gawk at.
it's like, oh, this poor ape's going to be shown around the world.
He's been drugged, and they're going to take him to these different destinations, the last of which is Disneyland.
Disneyland.
You gotta be bullshitting me.
No, it's true.
Do they say that?
They do.
Oh.
That's why the other crew guy's like, you gotta be shitting me.
I completely missed that.
Yeah, it's in there.
That's just a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea.
I'm stoned and I know that.
Yep. But so it takes him about 5 seconds to say that, oh, he's totally gassed out and he's going to be asleep for 5 more days.
Immediately.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no!
That's beautiful.
The unrelated toy boat is in trouble, too.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
They went for it.
Comedic timing.
Listen, this ape knows about comedic beats.
Yeah.
And we'll get more to that as we go, but he really does know when to wake up.
He knows a lot about dancing, too.
Oh, yeah.
He is a great dancer.
Well, they'd been practicing him for show business for when they take him on tour.
Yes, yes.
They've been teaching him how to dance.
Oh, he was going to be out front of Epcot with the bands.
Dancing with Mickey Mouse.
just voguing it up. Just woo-ah, cha-cha. Is it a water bottle?
That was a shark fin. Believe it or not.
Water bottle.
We're just getting right into it.
This ape's fighting this shark, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I like it. I like it just fine. Whoa!
Is that an actual shark?
Looks like an actual dead shark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ape escapes from the boat and immediately wrestles a shark.
Yes.
And so we have a 36-foot tall ape, right? Now, I'm talking about scale here, Rich. I'm talking about scale. The 36-foot tall ape, which is almost 4 stories tall.
Versus a shark that seems about the same length.
And even a great white shark, which is a pretty massive shark. This is rivaling the size of the ape. But we said we didn't know. What world does this exist in?
Yeah.
The
Look at Skull Island.
The world of
in the
monsters,
King Kong,
right?
Yeah.
Could there be large monsters? Who knows?
I think it could have encountered the world's last existing megalodon.
That's
entirely possible.
Either way, ape has the advantage because that shark is already fucking dead.
Yeah. And eventually it tears the shark's face open and we move on.
Yeah.
And you can see where his arm, where the glove meets the sleeve of the costume.
No. Were you expecting anything better?
I guess I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, we want to talk about the costume real quick because it's got that. It's got the fucking suburban Sasquatch nipples real prominent.
And it's just covered in carpet.
Yeah,
the
and
fur
the
looks
jaw,
like carpet.
The jaw just kind of moves.
Moves a little. It moves
randomly.
a little, yeah.
It doesn't seem to be necessarily correlated with anything.
It's not a great costume.
No.
We can all agree on that.
For the time and the budget, I think it was acceptable.
Wow! Wow! Come on, guys! Come on! Cut it out!
Oh my God!
Hey!
Put this log up his ass. Ape kills the shark. He smashes the village. The next day, kids go to Korean Disney World.
Oh, and the farmers.
And then first the farmers run away.
Yeah.
Kids at Korean Disney World. Hang gliders. He encounters hang gliders.
And is delighted by them.
He's very happy. He's like, oh, this is cute. They're flying around, and he's like clapping.
Yeah.
Which is a setup for the helicopters, which are bad.
Oh my God!
That poor toy. Meanwhile, a white woman has come to Korea to make a movie.
Right.
And we have to mention who that is.
That's Joanna Kearns from Growing Pains.
The mother from
The
Growing
mom
Pains.
from Growing
Who I
Pains.
mistake for the mom from Growing Pains and got the character's name wrong.
You mistake the mom from Growing Pains for
From
the mom from Growing Pains?
From the mom from... See, I'm still fucking it up.
Totally lost.
Everybody does. Family Ties and Growing Pains. Those two shows are just... I'm just sure for the longest time, the entire cast of Growing Pains had a big laugh about how Joanna Kearns was involved with the most embarrassing thing that anyone on that show had ever done.
Oh, that's right.
But then, luckily, Kirk Cameron made Saving Christmas.
And then Kirk Cameron had a birthday party.
Oh yeah, the famous birthday party photo.
So you're confusing Joanna Kearns with Meredith Baxter
Yes.
The mom from Family Ties.
More like those two shows.
Those two shows.
Mix and merge in my brain.
The 2-word titles, yeah.
It's called the 80s blur.
Yeah.
Completely understand.
I often confuse Mr. Belvedere for Alf.
When Alf was actually physically incapable of sitting on his own balls.
They're both obnoxious creatures that move in with a family and won't stop eating.
But only one of them admits to eating cats.
I was going to say one ate and one stayed far away from it.
I like a little something sweet every now and then, but I can stop anytime.
All right, so Joanna Kearns shows up. She's got a boyfriend.
She's making like a rape movie.
Yeah, the only thing we know about this movie is that...
Jay, come on, it's one scene in a whole film.
It's two scenes.
You don't know the context. There are 2 rape
There's
scenes.
no context we're given.
I can say literally every scene we see them filming for this movie is Joanna Kearns getting raped.
Yeah, that's true.
You slut!
One more time. No. One more time, you bitch.
No.
Cut. You gotta take it easy, Greg. I mean, you gotta be gentle.
Gentle? This is a goddamn rape scene, and you want me to be gentle, Dino?
Don't you know how rape works?
Slut.
It's true, and so she's running away screaming for help, and Ape wants to be helpful. He's like, oh no, this woman's in trouble. Goes and picks her up. So eventually Ape picks up Joanna Kearns and goes around with her for a while and puts her in a cave, and luckily her man friend shows up and goes to save her because otherwise she wouldn't understand that she could just leave. Oh. Yeah, he's voguing it up, that's all right.
What if that woman was smart enough to run away herself?
Oh.
No one quite gave that a thought. She's not in the cave. She used her own brain to realize the military was causing a distraction and she could get away herself.
Mike, a woman wouldn't think to do that.
Please.
Not in the 70s.
The big thing throughout like the last part of the movie is they're trying to take Ape alive.
But that order must be changed, sir. There's not a chance in hell.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Under the direction of, who knows?
What do they want?
They want him alive.
Alive?
Alive.
Yeah, we should note that we keep cutting away to the U.S. Army,
Yeah.
and this captain or whatever, he's drunk is the main point.
Now, what kind of bullshit you trying to hand me?
And he really doesn't want to be on the phone, but he has to be on the phone all the time.
Multiple phones.
Oh, excuse me just one second, Captain. Colonel Davis here.
Right. Keep right on after him. Give me the goddamn operations center.
He's got a couple phones going on. He's got an assistant who doesn't want to be there.
I need you to sign these, sir.
Not now. Can't you see I'm busy? What the hell are you looking at? My fly unzipped or something?
Yeah, I was looking. And he just basically will pick up the phone and say, what?
Hello? Hello? Oh, hello? Hello?
Yeah.
What?
What? What?
Oh?
Yeah.
Pick up the other phone. But, oh!
Right.
And we don't ever see the other side of those conversations.
Scene after scene after scene of
in
this two-wall set.
In the Don Doler set, yeah.
Right.
He's extremely incompetent in militaristic terms.
He has no power.
In terms of like, I mean, oh gosh, if the North Koreans decided to invade, this guy would find out about 7 hours later.
Yeah.
What? You gotta be kidding.
Someone would call.
He would disregard all reports as drunken farmers. There's a giant 36-foot tall ape walking around smashing buildings.
And then he'd spend 2 hours on the phone just confused about what's happening.
You're ignoring his brilliant tactics at the end of the film, which was go to where the ape is and shoot at the ape.
Yes,
he had the right idea in the long run.
Sir, the ape's leaving Seoul. He's heading back to the mountains.
Good. That's where we'll get him.
At one point, the decision was made to not capture the ape and just go ahead and kill it.
Yeah.
Who made that decision?
No idea.
It was not the South Korean general, Mr. Kim, I
Yeah.
think was the name. And then, or it wasn't the U.S. commander.
Someone high above made the decision that we're just going to kill him anyway.
The Space Force?
Could be Space Force. They're way up there.
I don't know.
The person we never see on the other end of the phone. President Nixon himself.
Kill the ape!
I dropped the ape in the Vietnam War. Sir, the Vietnam War is over.
It's Korean Army headquarters on the line, Colonel.
What the hell do they want to talk to me for?
But it's about the ape. I'm pretty sure.
It's about the ape too. Why the fuck does everyone want to talk to me about that ape?
But so initially they don't want to kill the ape, but they are attacking him, and there are, shots being thrown at him, and then helicopters coming at him, and he's dancing them away. And then Joanna Kerns gets taken to Seoul, and for some reason, Ape decides to make his way down that way because he's looking for his lady friend. Because that's what King Kong does, and he's seen the movie, so he knows that he's only got so many beats left to hit.
Just watch the movie.
Yeah.
But Joanna Kerns, we forgot one character, her boyfriend. I forget his name.
Reporter guy?
He's a reporter. Yeah. He wants to marry her. Yeah. She's a little iffy on the marriage thing.
Because he's such a jokester.
They keep making out, and then, he's the one who says, I'm going to take you to Seoul and hide you there.
Well, Mr. Kim says, go to my house.
Yeah, he takes him to his wife's house.
Mr. Kim says,
help my wife play with a marionette for my children.
For a long time.
While you uncomfortably look around as an ape smashes buildings.
Yeah, people are really slow to respond to the attacks of the ape.
Until finally Ape smashes through the right building.
The ape found me. I don't know how, but he found me.
Getting this.
Run into this tiny set.
Oh my God, the walls are gonna come down. There he comes.
Hey!
Oh
my God.
It finally happened.
Look at all that debris. That's great.
The house is apparently made out of paper.
There's a little balsa wood in there.
There's like newspapers flying.
That's another sequence. Someone mentioned while we were watching it that the movie almost feels like Zucker Brother-esque. Was that you, Rich?
I thought it would be good if you turned it into a Zuckers-esque comedy. Just go all in on that.
So much of it feels like a spoof movie where they just cut out the jokes.
It sits right on that edge.
Like the execution of it it's like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Like it feels comical.
I'm on the phone again.
This guy is.
Has he left? He hasn't left this office, right?
You need the drunken general on the phone to be playing up the drunkenness, and every now and then getting off the phone and saying, "I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue."
I mean, we are talking about a movie where the ape flips off the military. Dancing his ass off.
Oh! Yay!
Oh, man!
I wasn't expecting that.
Was that just the guy in the ape costume? Like he was sick of doing the dancing, so he just did that to the director?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's the one, obviously intentionally funny moment. That's the one joke they forgot to edit out to make it a real movie.
That's the path this movie could have gone down, and we would have loved it.
Occasionally the camera pulls back and you see that it's miniatures.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times when Ape is stumbling around a smaller village of miniatures, he doesn't really seem like he's trying to smash the buildings. It just seems like an accident, which is like, oh shit, I stepped on that. I'm really.
It's like boobery.
Yeah, it's very much.
There were three distinct directions for the ape. Direction 1 was you're mad. Direction 2 is you're confused. Direction 3 is you're looking for Joanna Kerns.
Well, direction 4 is just dance.
And then direction 4 was just, hey, now it's time to dance, buddy.
So at the end, what happens?
They kill.
Tanks show
Ape.
up.
Oh, that's
They
right.
say, hey, instead of trying to capture it alive, let's kill it. And then they kill it.
And then they shoot him
The
with
U.S.
tanks.
general finally leaves his office.
That was the most shocking thing in the
Finally.
movie is
Did not
seeing
expect
him
that.
in another location.
Yeah.
They just filmed that on like his way out to the car. He wasn't in the same woods everyone else is in.
That's
No,
true.
he was
It's
heading
all
to the
single
airport.
shots.
After his main thing was done, he was heading to the airport and they're just like, pull over. We're gonna do a couple more shots.
You turn that camera on, you can see the parking lot where his car is parked.
Yeah.
He was heading to the liquor store.
Mike, the duty free in the airport.
Hey, whatever you can pack in your carry-on, duty free.
That's right.
As an audience, we are left in the position of uncomfortableness. Is the actor drunk?
Order the 3rd and 4th Battalion to reinforce the Korean perimeter around Seoul. What?
What? Do you believe in the ape yet?
Ape swatting our helicopters.
Oh, that's just a villager.
damn it.
A villager had too much to drink. No, it's the military.
I have too
Tell our pilots to stop drinking. Only I can drink.
The ape knows what the middle finger gesture means. This is bullshit.
Or is he playing drunk for
Or is he
comedy?
playing drunk? But he's not, because there's no alcohol around. He's not like, Bobby, my assistant. Ever since the Korean War ended, I've been stuck here for 20 years, right? When did
Could
the
have
Korean
like
War
an
end?
actual
1958, something like that, right?
He could have like a painful backstory.
Yeah. My wife left me during the war. I've been post here, and all I do is drink bourbon.
The Loch Ness Monster couldn't make it over the Berlin Wall.
I wish there was something crazy would happen, like a giant ape would emerge from the ocean and wreak havoc on the town.
You're putting some great drama into this movie, Mike.
Right? And you know what? Like, I fought in WWII, right? I was a young soldier. I got the Medal of Honor, and now after the Korean War, I'm pushing pencils.
Yep.
We crashed into the jungle and my entire squad was wiped out by apes.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, I hate apes. I hate them.
Well, now I got this desk job.
Now I got this desk
What's
job.
that? An ape?
An
Oh.
ape? Hey, Ark. How about this? He fought in Iwo Jima, right? And they were being very quiet. And a local chimpanzee went, and then all the Japanese
got his whole
up
squad killed.
And they got his whole squad killed.
And I never trusted a monkey since. But the problem is the end of that arc is that he learns to trust a monkey. And we couldn't have that.
And that would be the ultimate arc, is that he realizes the ape is good.
Yeah.
And he says, stop the firing, this war, it's out of control, this ape is good.
We just need to take him back to wherever he came from. We don't know.
But then the military says no, and he says, I'm done with the military. You could have a whole story around the general.
Sure. So ape dies.
Yeah, ape gets shot the fuck up.
He vomits up blood.
Tanks. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, I got it right in the nipple. Yeah, that's good. He's speaking of blood. We're making progress. Now he's dancing again.
Yeah, baby.
And I guess, like, as far as the characters go, the arc is Joanna Kerns wasn't sure if she wanted to marry Guy because he was a jokester, but then the ape died, so she said, okay, we can get married. So is this movie a Growing Pains prequel?
Yes.
Was that Alan Thicke's character?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But when they did the sitcom, they just
The
had
ape?
to recast the ape.
He does have
Shaved himself off. He learned psychology. Lost some weight.
Yeah.
He knows about music and dancing.
Oh yeah, he wrote the theme to fucking The Facts of Life.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take the ape, and there you got the Facts of Life. Facts of Life. Well, can we talk about the arc of
Show me that ape again.
Oh my God, Kirk Cameron's gone off the rails again.
Kirk Cameron doesn't believe in evolution. We can't have an ape on the show.
We've got to fire the ape.
We gotta fire the ape.
The ape was in Playboy. Kirk Cameron doesn't want him on set. Show me that smile again.
Well, burn that goddamn monkey.
Give me all you can. Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Throwing her around like nobody's business.
It looks like he's trying to shove her up his ass.
Oh, no! Please, not there, not there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's Abe.
The really sad part is there is no quality narrative.
No.
There's no narrative arc whatsoever.
No, just an ape shows up and wreaks havoc, and then he dies.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was really great, actors. Really great, but you're going to have to do it again.
All right, Rich, why don't you tell me about Easy Kill?
Here's the ultra quick synopsis of Easy Kill. It's like Alex Kurtzman wrote a noir thriller with only 3.5 characters. Yeah. Frank Stallone owns...
Without a pre-established franchise to ruin. AKA Silence of the Lambs.
Unless this
Star
takes
Trek.
place in the Terror from Beverly Hills universe.
It does share some actors. There's a potential there.
There's an old factory.
Oh, there is an old factory.
There's an old factory, there's Frank Stallone, and there's Cameron Mitchell. Those are the 3 ingredients you need for Terror in Beverly Hills.
But listen, all doors stay open, as far as I know.
I'm sending a courier with the money. A guy called Martin. You met him once before. The old factory in South Street.
The old beef factory.
Old factory. We're going to the old factory.
I hope it's the same location.
Cameron Mitchell, old factory. This is the plan.
It's in Frank Stallone's contract.
Close the fucking door. We know it's you, Cameron Mitchell.
Holy shit.
Only you want the door closed.
Unlike Terror in Beverly Hills, though, this movie has Frank Stallone in the lead, and he's in the whole movie.
He showed up the whole time?
Frank Stallone has retired, and he bought a bar along with his friend Cameron Mitchell.
Retired from being a cop.
Retired from being a cop. So he owns a bar now. One night...
And the only other employee is Cameron Mitchell.
The only employee is Cameron Mitchell.
I'm assuming Cameron Mitchell gets paid in booze.
I think they went to film at the bar, and Cameron Mitchell just happened to be there. And they're like, hey, Cameron, you want to be in our film? And he was like,
oh, there's a bar.
Give me $20.
I'm here every night when you're shooting.
I'm here every night.
I'm not supposed to go behind the bar anymore.
But
per
for a
state
movie,
law, but
for a movie, I'll do it. Oh, well.
There's
Cameron Mitchell?
He's
the
Oh!
That's a different role for him.
No, they couldn't stop him from just going right for the bar.
He's in another scene later. It's a different game.
This is not his role. He's just there. Oh, you got him. Oh, pardon me.
So one night, a femme fatale walks into the bar, and she looks distressed. So our hero, Frank Stallone, asks, what's bothering you?
He has no choice because he is a good man.
Sure.
So he has to bother women at his bar.
You all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine.
Can I get you a cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
Is everybody fucking talking to me?
Oh. Bye.
And our femme fatale says, I'm okay, leave me alone.
Fuck off, Frank Stallone. That should be the title of the movie.
Stop sniffing my shoes, Frank Stallone.
So then, to get away from Frank Stallone, our femme fatale immediately leaves the bar. Yeah. So Frank Stallone, being a very concerned, heroic man, walks outside of this bar to harass her. And it says, hey lady, what's bothering you?
Hey!
Lady, you left. Something amiss.
She's trying to get away from you, sir.
You went into a bar and you had a drink and then you left the bar.
Hey.
What's up with that?
And she keeps walking down the block, and then Frank Stallone shows up with his car, and he's like, hey, lady!
Get in my fucking car!
What the fuck is bothering you? Get in my fucking car!
He will not take no for
Where
an
do you live? Where do you live? And feeling very threatened, she tells him where she lives.
Come on, lady, give me a break, will you? I'm doing you a favor, believe me. Where to?
81 Albion Drive.
And then they drive a block, and then she jumps out of the car and runs away.
Hey, where you going?
Hey, oh.
Give Get back in my car, stranger who doesn't want to do anything with me! Hey!
Because she realizes the mistake she's made.
And so then Frank Stallone, being our hero and very concerned, drives to her house uninvited.
Lets himself
in.
Takes a shower.
Takes a shower. Sniffs her shoes. Sleeps on her bed.
Looks through her purse.
He makes sure she's okay because he's a very nice, heroic man.
He's very concerned.
And then he comes back the next day, you know, just to keep checking in on her uninvited.
He doesn't leave. He stays the night because she wants him to stay.
He sleeps over there.
And then he showers.
Oh,
he
no,
shaves in the morning.
And then he leaves and goes to the bar. And then Frank Stallone starts wearing her husband's clothing.
I just remembered I don't know you.
I need to get some sleep.
Would you like to join me in my bed while I sleep? You could smell more of my shoes.
You're implying she would ask him before he just joined her in her bed.
He's gonna be standing there in the doorway.
He's gonna walk in.
I'm gonna take a shower. Also, maybe have a dump.
Then I'm gonna make some long distance phone calls.
Where do you keep your other shoes?
Listen, you have a place where I can clean up?
Yes! He's showering! It's happening! The jokes are real!
I'm ready for the 50-minute scene with him just taking a crap. That's what's next.
Frank, you dumped before the shower.
I didn't have to.
You're wearing your bathrobe.
You like it?
Then Frank Stallone finally goes home for a night, and then when he comes back the next day, our femme fatale has slit her own wrist, presumably because she just wants to get away from Frank Stallone.
You gotta call an ambulance, bro.
Frank Stallone doesn't need an ambulance. He'll take care of this himself.
You're right.
Put her to bed. Good night.
Don't even take her to the hospital. He knows he doesn't need it.
What?
Your body will make 5 quarts of blood by tomorrow morning.
What?
You'll be fine.
What? What?
I'm as shocked as you.
He just bandages up her wrist himself and doesn't call a doctor.
No, puts her straight to bed.
Because nobody is allowed to take care of this woman's problems but
Rich,
Frank Stallone.
Hold on. You just said Frank Stallone more times than any casting agent in Hollywood history.
He said Frank Stallone more times than Sylvester's ever said it.
or Jackie. It's a scene from Gremlins. The Peltzer juicer.
Just make yourself at home, Frank.
I thought he was just like brushing his face. He just got out of control. Brushing his teeth. He's like, oh God.
He's using the Peltzer bathroom buddy.
Oh, got him there.
Squints from the face. Shaving cream.
Oh, drugs in
You have
there.
all Peltzer products in this house.
Let's see, where's her tampons?
He's gonna start sniffing those.
Is it a coincidence? Because the premise revolves around the fact that Frank Stallone looks identical to her husband, who is a diplomat / cocaine drug lord.
Now, this is true, but we don't necessarily know that information until a solid hour 15 into the movie.
Yeah, this is a revelation later in the film. But
Because
that revelation makes you question the entire concept of the film leading up to it.
When we're introduced to this character that we eventually find out is her husband, it definitely sounds like an off-screen narrator.
2 Ks and a gram.
Too generous, huh? Well, let's try it and see.
It's pure.
Peru, huh?
La Paz. Going through that airport was tough. They have dogs sniffing up and down.
Oh yeah, she's married to like a trailer voiceover guy.
Thank you for having the cocaine. Please give me the cocaine.
We are going to make a drug deal now, Mr. Herman.
Exactly.
Let's do the deal and get out of here.
Baby, could we do more than just talk? We get nasty.
I'm told you're good. You'll be carrying it in this.
I was looking so good I couldn't reject myself. I had to touch myself. coming out of my shirt, and then the skirt came down. Ooh my.
Take it easy, Speedo. I'll give you the gun. Relax, okay?
But the point being, the entire premise of the movie is that the wife is setting up Frank Stallone.
Generally
the only
speaking.
way that could work is if she finds somebody that looks identical to her husband.
Right, and those are the scenes we're missing.
Yeah.
That is the general premise of the movie, is the switcheroo.
Yeah, there's this whole pre-first act thing that we're completely not privy to.
Yes, that's the most important thing for this mystery.
Yeah, and we don't even get flashbacks to it or anything.
No.
It just doesn't exist in this movie.
It was obvious there was going to be a twist. I think the only question we had, though, amongst ourselves, though, was how stupid was the twist going to be?
Yes.
Why do we underestimate ourselves?
I think the safest way to go is a private charter. You fly to Acapulco, and then you take a connection to the Bahamas.
What about you?
I'll fly direct.
What about the money?
You take the money. We'll split it when we get there. I think it's safer if we go separately.
Trying to blow up a plane? That suitcase ain't making
That's why she wants him to have the money.
Doesn't mean you don't have to go through customs.
Oh, do they have a separate case in the back? So the one in the back's the one that's got the bomb. The one he took in the... Because, did you ever look through the case to not see a bomb?
Apparently they didn't dig far enough down in the money.
There's several layers of money because it threw it all over the place.
Starting to get nervous?
Well, it looks like she might have a second case in the back seat. I wonder if she's going to swap them.
You're a diplomat.
Oh.
No, please don't go. I need you to stay.
I didn't ask you for anything. Nothing. I went out there while you were gone. The car's still there. If they found anything, the car would be gone. I think the safest way to go is a private charter.
I'm sending a courier with the money. A guy called Martin. You met him once before.
That was the only part of the plan that wasn't foolproof.
Not quite.
When you get to Mexico, you check into the Cabana Hotel. We're in this together. We share on the blame. We share on the reward.
And I guess the gun's registered in Alex's name, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, genius. You tell me how you get the cash out. You tell me how you get $1 million worth of cash and just walk out of the country.
You fly to Acapulco, and then you take a connection to the Bahamas. I have to meet someone at an old factory downtown. I booked your flight. You're leaving at 4 in the morning.
Really? The gun is registered in your husband's name.
I wouldn't go to another country.
What about you?
I'll fly direct.
Well, you still could find the rifle between now and then. Sure you want to go through with this?
I don't have any other option, do I?
The final switch. That wasn't part of the plan, was it?
Where have you been?
What
am I gonna do with this in prison?
You're not going to prison, Frank.
When's that, tonight?
Tonight. No. I don't know. I'm gonna shoot you at close range.
And then they're gonna find the body and they're gonna trace the gun to you.
Then, I'm gonna put the gun in your hand and make it look like a suicide.
What if something goes wrong?
What could go wrong?
I don't know, you tell me.
I'm sorry.
You sorry? Bullshit. Bullshit!
Stop it, Frank! It's all arranged.
Because when she slits her wrists and he bandages her up and puts her, in bed, and she kind of smirks.
Yeah.
And
she
that's
does the thing, and we're like, oh, okay, so she's a bad guy.
Yeah, there's something there immediately.
But then it goes another hour where there's no other hints that she's... So we're like, is that just bad filmmaking? Did we mistake why she was smirking?
I'm not sure.
Like, the movie kept us engaged.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to know how it was going to end.
How bad was the twist going to be?
It turned out we were completely wrong because we thought that...
Some of us were right.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. You were right in the wrong way.
I see.
Well, let's explain what the hell was actually going on. The wife, his husband was a drug dealer, and presumably, this is presumably on my part, the heat was on for the husband because the FBI is sniffing around. So the plan between the husband who looks like Frank Stallone and the wife was to fake the husband's death, which required him to have an exact duplicate that looked just like him that the wife would seduce convince him that her husband was trying to murder her, and then that the husband was going to pretend that he was going to buy the wife off with $500,000 to leave the country because...
$1 million.
Oh, she ups it.
Because they were trying to convince Frank Stallone that the husband wanted the wife dead. Yeah. And then they were gonna. Oh God! Now I've gotten lost.
Yeah. Well, so
I've watched the movie and now I've just gotten lost.
That's roughly it.
The end game though, the end goal is to get Frank Stallone to pose as the husband, so he will be on a plane with a suitcase that he thinks is full of money, but is really a bomb. And then the husband and wife will detonate the bomb, killing Frank Stallone, and the authorities will think the drug dealer husband is dead, and then they can collect the insurance money and live happily ever after.
Are you crazy?
But the double cross is the wife switches the briefcases
because she falls in love with Frank.
She falls in love with Frank Stallone,
Does
and so
she
is
though?
actually going to kill her husband instead. But no, at the end, she's really still going to also kill Frank Stallone for some reason. I don't know why.
Because she could get the $10 million life insurance.
She could have got that just by killing the husband.
Yeah, she fucked that up. She fucked that up hard.
She double-crossed herself so much she got cross-eyed.
Yeah.
She lost track of what was going on herself.
She lost track of the plot of the film.
So at the end of the movie...
Women can't comprehend double crosses or running away from giant apes.
They don't
And they're also irresistibly mesmerized by police officers.
Yeah. Oh,
but
Lord.
That's a different story.
And thought I'd stop by.
Glad you did.
That's a whole...
Well, no, he's an ex-cop in this, so it's true here too.
Yeah, I mean, who couldn't resist Frank Stallone?
The world. Wait, you didn't know?
What?
Chiefs November 457 Juliet Alpha will be returning.
He didn't know, and this was just an accident? That can't possibly be true.
I can't wait to find out.
Now I am on the edge of my seat.
How stupid is Frank Stallone?
He left it.
Why did he?
Oh, because he thought
it was going to blow up.
Wasn't that?
Oh, he left it because he thought he had the bomb.
Oh, she pulled a double cross.
What?
Did she pull a double cross?
Hey, what the hell's going on?
I don't know. It looks like someone blew themselves up. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
I don't think it works that way.
I think they would ground that plane and the police would swarm the whole area.
Pretty sure. You know, it was the 80s.
Looks like someone blew themselves up anyway.
Yeah, well, let's get out of here.
Fucking way, let's go.
Nothing suspicious about this.
If we look at like the classic noirs this is trying to be, if we look at like a Double Indemnity or something like that, like there's so much buildup of the woman is like, you know, seducing this man and like repeated scenes.
Oh yeah, she makes no attempt to seduce him.
No,
It's
she just
really
wanders
weird.
in and then leaves, and then just counts on the idea that Frank Stallone is going to follow her.
Like, what was the purpose of manipulating Frank Stallone into murdering somebody in the old bean factory?
Frank!
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Who was he?
I don't know. Let's get out.
What's that?
Money.
That's a bomb.
Okay, so it just happened. What?
Yeah, because she calls the cops and reports the gun stolen.
Yes, I'd like to report a stolen weapon. A rifle.
But
And
it's
there are
registered
no
to a husband.
repercussions from that.
Yeah. You don't want to give away your mystery at the beginning and have her and her husband go, honey, I'm in trouble with the feds. I need to get out. We need to fake my death. You need to find a guy who looks just like me within a 1 mile radius.
But you need something to hint at that.
You can be left wondering early on, but by the end of the movie, you need to understand why everything happened, and you don't. Because there really isn't internal logic for this stuff.
Well, the plot revolving around this guy looks exactly like my husband. The idea that these two people look so identical that if one dies, everyone will think it's the other
Yeah.
one.
That's
is
stupid.
It's so absurd. It's the plot of an Ernest movie.
Yeah.
Ernest goes to jail. Is a guy that looks just like Ernest switching places with Ernest?
All
you
it
don't.
takes
You can't
is,
do that in a film noir.
The fucking like Clark Kent glasses. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
To make the difference between these two.
Would this movie have been better if instead of Frank Stallone, it just starred Ernest? The exact same movie, same tone, but it's just Ernest.
Mr. Bean.
Yes. Mr. Bean.
What if he never said a single line?
No,
of
he's
dialogue?
just walking like he kind of gets his.
He's like sniffing her shoes, then he starts doing pratfalls.
Is there a scene where he's like with a briefcase? Like,
he like falls into the closet and discovers the suitcases.
The scene where he discovers that she's committed suicide would be a lot more hilarious.
He's trying to like bandage her wrist. He's like covered in like.
He gets a red around his head.
All right, Rowan Atkinson, let's get going.
not so easy kill.
Not so easy kill.
Sorry, Rowan Atkinson. You get caught up in a film noir plot about a femme fatale and her drug lord husband.
Because he looks just like her ultra suave drug dealer husband.
They look nothing alike.
Oh, Johnny whatever?
You look just like my husband. He's like this super handsome man.
It's like Brad Pitt.
Any second now. Think we're looking for a Brad Pitt lookalike.
Oh, Mr. Bean has the same name as somebody who looks just like Brad Pitt. So it's a mistake.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
She's like helping him along, telling him what's going on. Now you're gonna hold this briefcase and you're gonna get on the plane. This is the one that's not gonna blow up, because I'm gonna blow up the other one in the car. And he's just confused.
And he's got a turkey on his head for some reason. It doesn't matter.
You son of a bitch.
So we've taken a moment and we've taken a break and steeled ourselves, I think, as highly trained professionals. And Jay, it's time for Honorable Men.
Oh, okay.
Please tell me.
Well, Honorable Men is the most ironically titled film we've ever done. There's a clear disconnect between what the filmmaker intended and what is fucking going on in this movie. Dishonorable Men should be the title.
Yeah, actually, I think she cares about other people more than she cares about herself. She's a real nice girl. Want to finish up here?
Sure. Well, Ryan, I hope that makes you feel a little better.
Do you get to wear jeans? Is it whatever she is?
She's in training.
Okay.
Thanks, Casey. You've been great.
Cool.
I'm an
Okay.
actor.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm glad you're wearing a skirt now. Bye.
I'm a big tough cop, and all the women like me.
Yeah, this is a movie about being a cop, and it's written, directed, and starring. This is a black tank top movie without a black tank top.
There's no physical evidence, but spiritually it is 100%
Spiritually, it's a black tank
there.
top movie. This is a vanity project.
Vanity
This is
project.
a movie clearly made by a guy that has experience as a cop.
Hey, boss.
Yo. You don't look suspicious at all. We should have gotten a convertible to do surveillance in.
He decided to make a movie about what it's like to be a cop, and also a because the movie
Jay, an honorable.
honorable should be the title.
Listen,
of the
guys,
film.
I don't know why you keep saying the word
Hey.
because it's getting bleeped out and there's a black box over your mouth.
All those girls are in college.
That's true.
That's right. They're all in college.
They're all consenting adults.
I mean, that's technically true.
It feels like they're in high school based on the scenes.
And particularly the scene when they're at the high school.
Yes, where it's shot at a high school. But the one is a physical therapist intern.
Sure.
So, which means he's progressed beyond.
They don't behave like college kids.
I'm sorry I had to tell you this, but Ryan said that he thought you were a slut.
Garrett, what's his name? Garrett Sayer is the writer, director, star. He plays a character
Holy
named
Trinity.
Oh, yeah, it's what we want. It's what we look for.
The Orson Welles Trinity.
Yes.
He's a triple threat.
Well, that's the thing is, yeah, he plays a character named Ryan's Babe, who is a cop. He's such a good cop. He's such a good man. He shoots so many black people that every young blonde college girl wants to fuck him.
Hi, this is Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
I just called to say hi.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for helping me with all my reports.
Oh, God, no! Oh, God, no!
Mandy, don't do it.
Oh, you know what it is. It. Because you're thinking about it, too. What made you
And just so you're clear, Josh, the guy who wrote and directed this also stars in it. So,
yeah, you're right.
And he filmed the scenes.
He filmed these scenes. He made a point of saying it's very important for the integrity of the scene that you're wearing this underwear.
I know you want me.
And that you
You're
want
really
me.
confident, Mandy. I guess we should see how serious you are.
No.
And so that leads to the plot of the movie, which is that he's in this dilemma where there's one girl that wants to fuck him, but then there's this other girl that also wants to fuck him.
Jay.
But he's got so much work to do killing black men that he doesn't know how he can handle all these young women.
He has more dilemmas than Woody Allen.
No! I gotta add two things to that spiel,
At least
Jay.
he's not fucking his own daughter.
No, he's fucking his friend's daughter.
Yeah. He's fucking his best friend's daughter.
And now he's helping the other girl with her homework.
Yeah.
Why don't you come over for dinner tomorrow?
Sure, but what about your dad?
What do you mean?
I mean the age difference.
Oh, he won't mind. You're a cop.
We went to high school together, me and your dad.
Yeah,
and his best friend's okay with it because they're honorable men.
Because they're cops.
They're
Yeah,
cops.
two things
they're
to that
honorable
spiel.
men.
He's one of the two acceptable professions.
There's cop and military man.
Cop and military man. Those are the two.
He's both.
Yeah, he has
He's
military
both.
background. Yeah.
You cop? Yeah. You ex-Navy? Yep. You can fuck my daughter.
Sounds good.
Let's
Get
have
in
some
there.
spaghetti.
Thank you for your service. Now service my daughter.
Some spaghetti.
Have a spaghetti.
I was in the Navy too. Aviation firefighter.
Great.
Tell you, that was a whole lot better deal than what I'm doing now. Busting drug dealers in the middle of
And fucking your daughter.
And making shitty movies.
But yeah, two things about that, because one girl's blonde and one girl's brunette. They can't even resist him. Not even just the blondes. Also, he doesn't just shoot the black people, he shoots the brown people too.
That's true. That's true. The movie starts with Ryan's Babe going to a crack house. And they all go to the house and they're all wearing like vests and helmets, except for him, because he doesn't need to wear that shit. He's too powerful.
He's bulletproof.
So he gets shot, and then
He's
we
not
flash back.
bulletproof.
He gets shot, and we flash back to a year earlier, where he is a guest speaker at a college course.
Yeah, that looks like
And then
college.
that's when we get.
That looks like a high school classroom.
That looks like a high school classroom. And then we get two different college girls hitting on him, one after the other, and both those college girls are rivals with each other. So that's some extra conflict.
I guess they are, although they don't really. Well, they're right a whole lot.
It factors in one other scene.
Right at the beginning, they're catty with each other, and then they kind of don't talk about it for an hour.
No, it barely factors in.
What's her name?
Well, that's because the
Mandy.
Mandy?
Mandy is the blonde.
Brunette is
brunette
I don't
girl.
know.
Brunette is brunette.
You're Mandy, and you came, and you gave
Oh.
without taking.
Gross.
Oh.
You should send her away.
Look, this is based on a true story, okay? This is just what happened.
You know, the feud quiets down early on because early on, Mandy asserts her dominance over Ryan.
Well, she tries to.
Oh, but Ryan is too much man for her.
Yeah, she says, "You're too much man for me."
I don't think we should do that anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I respect my dad.
What?
I respect my dad.
What?
Can't hear over my boner. What?
Maybe he wouldn't like us doing this.
As long as I take care of you and treat you right, I don't think you'll mind.
Well, I do.
It is. We can't be together because you are too much man for me. I can't control you.
Also,
and then 0 scenes later, she's fucking him.
Yeah.
This is not an exaggeration.
They don't fuck right away. He goes and buys her a teddy bear.
Oh, yeah.
Gives her the teddy bear. Then she...
He buys the teddy bear from a young blonde woman.
He would have to buy her a gift from a toy store.
Right. Wherever...
Oh, yeah, we should mention, it says at the very beginning of the movie, based on a true story.
Based on a true story. Whether it is or not, we
Whatever
don't know.
that means, yeah.
And it's not really a very compelling true story.
Fuck
it's
no.
a cop who initiates a love triangle with women that are much younger than him and then gets kind of shot in a drug raid and dies. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Not the most compelling of real life stories.
No.
He initiates this situation. Mandy, he does not have sex with her right away.
No.
He goes out and buys her a stuffed bear. And then she gets a little horny and gets on the phone.
But then it invites him over to have dinner with Dad.
Ryan, you're welcome anytime. Excuse me, I'll be back in a minute.
Thanks, Chad. I really enjoyed it. You're
welcome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Mandy. Thanks for cooking dinner.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Have the spaghetti.
That cheap spaghetti.
Is the spaghetti first?
Yeah.
Is the spaghetti before the bath?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And
the underwear?
And the tight underwear
Yeah.
with the
Yeah, and she's like, I know you want me.
And the bear.
Which, by the way she delivers that is out of like a Poison Ivy movie.
But Ivy didn't just want a friend. Ivy wanted more.
It's like, I know you
Oh,
want
yeah.
me.
Poison Ivy with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
No, the movie Poison Ivy where she seduces Tom Skerritt, who is also one of the sexiest men alive. Tom Skerritt, young teenage Drew Barrymore seduces him.
Yeah.
But it's funny you mentioned Drew Barrymore because they go to see a movie called Never Been Kissed.
Yeah.
Which
Because, of course-
Rich Evans and I were in.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
That's a fact.
We were extras, film extras.
We were.
Because it was shot in the Chicago area?
Yeah.
Right. Rich Evans and I.
The Navy Pier scene.
We went to Drew Barrymore and her male co-star.
Who is the male co-star?
Guy.
Fuck if I
Is
know.
Luke Wilson in that movie?
Is it Jimmy
Never
Kimmel?
saw it. Never saw it. But the scene took place at Navy Pier, and Drew Barrymore got in a Ferris wheel with her male co-star, and that was the entire scene, and they needed extras on Navy Pier playing around on all the rides, and Rich Evans and I went and did that. And it took 17 hours to film one scene.
17 hours?
And they put me on the swings that went
For
around.
17 hours?
Yeah, for about 2 hours, and I said,
Oh,
get me off the
fuck.
swings. I said, I gotta throw up. And at that point, it was like 4 in the morning.
And they don't care because when you're an extra, you're like cattle to them. They literally herd you around.
Yes, I didn't know where Rich Evans was, and I was like, stop.
Where were you, Rich?
I was just in a crowd with a complete. Literally, they put me together with like a complete stranger, and we're holding like a balloon.
Yeah. But I was like, get me off the swings. I gotta throw up because they fed us terrible food.
And that's what you're an extra.
I
so
want to
yeah.
throw up, and they put me on swing for 2 hours. Meanwhile, Drew Barrymore is going around on the Ferris wheel for 2 hours, filming her scene, and I'm like, get me off the swings. And so I was like, I gotta sit down, and I gotta sit down. And I sat down, and I was like, oh my God, I seriously felt like I was gonna throw up. And some person came over and gave me water, because they knew I looked sick, and I looked up, and about 10 feet away was Drew Barrymore, sitting in her actor's tent. And there were 6 people around fanning her.
Do not make eye contact with Miss Barrymore.
And I was like, oh, I don't give 2 flying fucks anymore. I just want to go home. I don't care. I'm going to fucking vomit on Drew Barrymore. I just want to leave. And so Rich and I, we left, and it was like 5:30 in the
5
morning.
a.m., 5:30 a.m. We started at like 5 in the afternoon too.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so the next day I called up, because it was for 2 more days to shoot the scene on Navy Pier. And I called up the guy who was in charge of the casting. I said, me and my friend Rich Evans are not coming back to be in your film, Never Been Kissed, because it was awful. It was a terrible experience. And he's like, hold on, you fucking asshole. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on the call with the director of the film.
What the fuck?
What? Yes. He was like threatening me. He's like, where were you standing? Because wherever you were standing, it's gonna cause a continuity error. And Drew Barrymore's not going to be very happy about continuity errors. And he's like, I'm going to put you on the phone with the director.
That's when you just go.
And I said, I'm not showing up. I said, me and Rich Evans are not showing up. And I hung up the phone. And that was the end of that.
You should have stayed on and talked to the director and explained what the problem was.
He wanted to put me on the phone with the director of the film. It was an empty threat. It
That's
wasn't
true.
real.
He was not going to put you on the phone
But
with
I
the
told
director.
him, me and Rich Evans, we're not coming back, and we're not getting on your rides.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it made me sick. And I was gonna fucking puke on Drew Barrymore's fucking face. I didn't care. Fuck that movie, Never Been Kissed. Fuck that movie. Mandy, you're drunk.
Oh no!
Leave Ryan alone. He's an honorable man.
You're drunk and you're in your 90s grunge phase.
Yeah! I've been watching So-Called Live all day long. Let me in.
Mandy chose her drug party friends over Ryan.
So Ryan spends time with brunette girl.
Well, Ryan arrests Mandy's friends, which causes Mandy to break up with Ryan.
Yeah, she calls
And
him an asshole when she sees him.
She's so devastated by breaking up with this wonderful specimen of man.
Oh,
that
and she also, like,
she has
pulls,
a bit of a goth phase after this.
Which is great.
Asshole!
But to Ryan's credit, Ryan Smith, aka Garrett Sayer, director.
He's through all the bullshit.
He does say in the police station, he's like, these young ladies are just good for sex. I don't want to deal
In front of the brunette girl's dad.
in front of all their dads. Not just the brunette girl, all their dads.
Specifically,
He's fucked all their daughters.
Of the dad of the girl she's been fucking.
Yes. He's like,
all these girls are good for is sex. None of your daughters are worth living with or being married to.
They're practically children. He said that.
These psycho nutcase women are too friggin' emotional for me. Especially that one. Think all they're good for is sex. When you start to care about them, you get involved in their crazy world where nothing is logical, everything is emotional.
And their parents want them home by midnight.
I think that's all they're good for, is sex.
I'm too old to go to prom.
Jesus Christ.
But Ryan is an honorable man.
That's honorable.
I remember you in braids and braces.
I brought you something.
What?
Myself.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about the gas station scene, the convenience store scene.
And so Ryan's babe and his partner walk into this convenience store one day, and they're just looking around, and talking to the blonde lady who works at the station. At the
Also a
convenience
young
store.
blonde woman, yeah.
That's total coincidence. Who could imagine that such a thing would happen?
so many young blonde
I wonder
women.
what his type is.
Is she always that caring?
Yeah, actually, I think she cares about other people more than she cares about herself. She's a real nice girl.
But so they're hanging around the back, and all of a sudden a brown fella walks in. I should say
Something no good.
Just Wednesday morning. This is Serato, okay?
I have to rescue this pretty white lady. Hold on. From this filthy brown. I got something stuck up my butt too. That's why. That robber should just shoot him 5 times right in the chest. I'm gonna walk right up to you because I'm awesome.
No.
How do I?
He's already got.
She just runs right to him.
Oh, thank
and
you.
hugs him.
Thank you.
He's not even the one that did it.
Yeah!
Cop power! Yay!
Whites get it done.
Yeah, the partner saves the day, but she immediately is like, thank you, Ryan's babe, for saving me.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do shit.
The man was just stealing money for his children's insulin. Now he's going to spend 40 years in prison.
Because Garrett Sayer is so goddamn
He's
handsome.
he's just irresistible.
Well, the thing is, I think he's actually partial to that brunette because he's known her for so long, which is also kind of creepy.
Yeah, we get a flashback where he's like, where he remembered. Well, I guess she remembers when
she's
he
like
went to
12
their,
or something.
to have dinner with her father.
And
she's
she's got
pigtails and glasses.
Pigtails, and she's like hunching down her seat so she looks tiny. She's like, I want to marry a cop. So she walks into his totally Coca-Cola decorated house and says, I love you. I don't care if you do, if you love me, but I love you.
I've been thinking about this idea that I've had of you and I all these years. That maybe one day you would love me.
She looks like a hostage. Forced to
The gun is right off frame.
Forced to read a hostage
I
letter.
realized I was just making up a fantasy. And now I feel like
Look at this
running
artistic
away.
framing.
You don't have to run away.
I know you don't feel the same way, but I just wanted to let you know that I love you. And that I know you never had any intention of hurting
This
me.
is line crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Oh, okay, bye.
That's that.
I'm gonna go sit on the beach. And then he goes out there, and then they kind of like hug for a little bit. And then Mandy shows up again. She's like, you can kiss me wherever you want. And then he goes and gets shot and dies the end.
You don't have to kiss me there. You can kiss me anywhere you want to.
Okay.
What about other girl?
Yeah, she loves him, whatever.
She's gone.
Every girl loves him. Don't you know that?
Don't you know that?
How much more of this bullshit is there?
2 hours.
God damn it!
This is a 4-hour-long movie. It's Peter Jackson's Honorable Mention. Honorable Hobbit.
He's using forced perspective to make the girls look a little bit bigger.
Is that before or after he says, I want to suck the spaghetti out of your mouth hole?
Well, that was
He doesn't say it, he implies it by doing it. Yeah. He doesn't say he wants to, he just goes ahead and sucks the spaghetti out of her mouth hole.
She actually says, you can suck the spaghetti out of my butthole.
I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
It's still digesting. Yeah.
That's months later. That's weird.
It's literally months later.
Wow.
Because she had that tummy problem, remember?
Oh, that's right. She had a tummy ache.
It was called VLD, very long digestion of spaghetti. VLDS. It's a very common syndrome that occurs in Virginia.
Your stomach hurts? Where's your stomach hurt at? Huh?
She's the naughty one out of the two female leads.
Yeah. The other one, the other one did say like she wanted to pose for Playboy.
I think I'm just gonna pose for Playboy. What do you think?
You definitely have what it takes.
Gross.
My dad even thinks it's a good idea.
Oh.
I
Oh.
wouldn't be one to argue with your dad.
Didn't have to say that.
Please don't. She did, and her dad was totally fine with it.
Yeah. Like, hey, whatever you could do to make money, you're dumb.
Physical therapy is not going to make you a lot of money.
You either got to fuck the elderly cop or pose nude.
Or do both.
You got two choices in
Yeah,
life.
do
honey.
both.
Or
Fuck
you have to
it. Live
appear
your
in
life.
Honorable Men.
It's a movie about a cop who was irresistible to college-aged girls who...
Oh, and let's not forget his college professor friend who he learned from that's clearly 10 years younger than him.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Well, that's the scene where, because it says
Bizarre.
It's... Hypothetically speaking, there could have been a real story about like a 23-year-old cop who got shot in line of duty and he had some relationship issues with the daughter of the veteran sergeant who had a 20-year-old daughter.
But
you cast the 45-year-old man in the
When
park.
you say you cast, you're talking about the guy that cast the movie.
Oh, when you cast yourself?
When you cast
As
yourself.
a 45-year-old man in that role?
That's irresistible to 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
See, that's when we're talking. That's when the black tank top is in sheer effect.
Yes.
We're talking about the Neil Breen fateful findings. Even though he didn't do anything, he was just irresistible to that 16-year-old.
Neil Breen in his last movie had the common sense, even though he wrote the 16-year-old being attracted to him, at least the character turned her the fuck down.
That's true.
You can't do this anymore.
He at least had that border there. I understand that. Or get even. I mean, he had the Playboy model or whatever it was that he was completely irresistible to, right? I don't remember. I've not seen the whole movie. I've only seen the episode. But yeah, the problem is we've got that crossover here in the ego between I am irresistible to women and I am irresistible to young women that I should not be fucking.
And there's no connection between him, young women being attracted to him, and him being a cop that gets shot in the line of duty. No. There's no connection between those two things.
Cops are honorable men, and all women are attracted to honorable men. It's just that all the women that are around are of college age. There are no older women in this movie.
It's slim pickings in Virginia, apparently.
Yes.
They're of college age, but their high school literature teacher is teaching them a high school level play.
Yeah, and they're throwing parties for 14-year-olds because that's who gets arrested or whatever.
Oh, except the Ramones are there.
Just somebody.
There's no one there.
Oh, those dudes.
The Ramones are there. Who invited them?
They just show up.
They came to play their song.
It's Virginia, Josh, because full disclosure, the three of us have watched this movie once already.
Oh.
We realized how majestic and magical it was, so we wanted to do it on an episode.
I'm glad you showed it to me. I appreciate being that person.
Did Garrett Sayer look vaguely familiar to you at all?
Vaguely.
Because he, another movie that was shot in Virginia that we've done previously on Best of the Worst is The Satan Killer, where the writer-director star is the fucking brother of Garrett Sayer.
What are you trying to tell me?
It's Steven Sayer.
No!
We made fun of his IMDb image that looks like a mugshot. And this is his brother!
Oh!
Both have experience in law enforcement. Both are inept filmmakers. Apparently incompetence in screenwriting runs in the family.
Fucking hell. Didn't they almost make a reference to Satan killers? I don't think I got it out.
They made a joke about Satanists.
Yeah. They did. Yes.
The occupants are also believed to be involved in witchcraft, so they'll probably try to cast some sort of a voodoo spell on us. This is your classic villain, Steve.
Yes, they did. They did. I think I was trying to get something around that, and they were bikers, and I was trying to get some. Oh, fucking hell!
We didn't realize it until afterwards. We looked it up on IMDb, and we were like, "Wait a minute."
So this is the product of a fucking dynasty, is what you're telling me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They have a long history of making incompetent cop films.
Holy shit! All right, all right, all right.
How old are you? Hey, watch me chug this milk. I feel like King Kong.
They're chugging Snapple, Jay. Come on.
I'm still standing here.
End scene.
What was that scene?
Gates McFadden.
Oh no.
There's two roads in Honorable Men. One is kind of like drug guy plot, right? Honorable man stops drug dealers, right?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
gets shot in the end,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Road 2 is honorable man has relations with young women.
Okay.
Who can't get their hands off him because he's so handsome.
Yeah.
He's so awesome. He's a cop.
He's a military man and a cop, and that's all the ladies want.
Neither plot have a sufficient beginning, middle, or end.
No.
Then the movie stops.
Yes.
Is this the end?
Yep.
It is!
Yes.
What? Why? What? Mike.
Yeah.
What's the best of the worst?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I'm so
turn it
curious.
right around.
I don't even have an answer myself.
Oh, you
know
didn't think
what?
about it, did you?
You know what, Josh? I'm gonna have to go. God, Rich.
It's not the easiest. No. You think about it
I
yourself.
have to consult with my
You
very
do
best
not.
friend
You-
of 25 years, Rich Evans.
Listen.
Rich,
You're Never Been Kissed co-star.
My Never Been Kissed co-star. We were in a Drew Barrymore film together.
We've been through hell together,
We've
Mike.
been through. Do I pick the film with the ape or the?
I got one thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a film like Honorable Men? Is that new to the palate?
As opposed to a giant
As
ape.
opposed to a giant ape.
Have you seen a giant ape movie before,
and a
Mike?
boring thriller.
Okay.
Mike, have you
You're
seen a
right,
giant ape
Rich.
movie before?
My pick for best of the worst is Honorable Men.
All right.
Because it is the most embarrassing vanity project I've ever seen.
And that is
Get
saying
Even,
something.
Get Even is the most embarrassing vanity project.
I wanna hold you back on
this
this.
is the most uncomfortable vanity project. This is like gawking at a car wreck, where a bus full of crashed into a bus full of teenage girls.
But so Rich is. Are we going to segue into that? Is that what
I
you'd
think
like
that's
to?
my. I think yeah.
You'd like to make that your
I know it's weird.
It is.
You don't feel good about it.
You don't feel good about it, but in terms of best of the worst,
yeah,
it is the best of the worst because it is unique.
It's shocking. It's shocking watching it and that somebody thought this was okay.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
shocking.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was looking around. I thought he was going to start reaching his hand.
It wouldn't be surprising.
He's an honorable man.
He's an honorable man.
He just wanted to make sure no one knows around because he came in his pants.
Honorable men only have sex with when it's consensual.
Which it never is.
At no point during the production of the film did anyone say, "Hey, don't do this."
Right.
Yeah.
There was no one to say no. Jay?
It's Honorable Men. I don't feel good about this, but it's Honorable Men.
What a pervert.
I fucking knew Jay would pick the perverted film. We just baited him into that. Yeah, my real pick was Easy Kill.
No.
That's the thing is like, I mean, Honorable Men is fascinating in general, but especially compared to Ape or Easy Kill, like those movies are kind of boring.
They have their charm.
They have their charm. They both have their charm.
If you're gonna watch it with a group, I got a feeling Ape might please more people. Look at the sets.
Yeah,
Less
Ape's fun.
uncomfortable.
Ape's fun in a generic like Mystery Science Theater way.
Yes.
It's the perfect Mystery Science Theater movie that was never on Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
Honorable Men is like the advanced bad movie to
Yeah.
watch.
It's the
When
AP course.
You've seen everything else.
That's the thing.
It's the AP course of bad movies. So, yeah.
That's the point I want to make.
Where you're in the psychological realm of the film.
Why would you do this rather
We
than
have done this idea at least 101 times. At least 101 times, not counting all the times we did it just for fun. When we thought, oh, sweet youth. When we just enjoyed this as a pastime.
Yeah.
But in terms of like crowd pleasing, Ape, 100%, sure. That's a super fun movie you could show to your friends. Everything makes sense. You can hear all the dialogue. You know,
bad costumes, foam
yeah,
sides?
he's the ape's flipping off everybody.
Yeah. When the military guys are talking, that's when everybody gets drinks or nachos.
Yes. Totally
Take
makes
a
sense.
little break.
Yeah.
Come back for the ape miniature action.
You have no point to leave during Honorable Men because you're going to miss something fucking weird.
Yeah. Easy Kill ended up just pissing us off, frankly.
Yeah.
Because it tried to be more than it was.
It's just stupidly written.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like Honorable Men. Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What is it? Yeah. And I try to I cannot wrap my brain around it. I have to pick it. I can't not pick it because as much as it makes me feel desperately uncomfortable.
We have some serious problems out there because of alcohol and drug abuse, and I would call it the main problem our society has today.
I'm sorry I have to tell you this, but Ryan said that he thought you were a slut.
You slut!
Slut.
Best of the worst.
Can we stab easy kill?
No.
Oh, you gotta. Oh, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
No, you gotta.
oh, I feel it too. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Some kind of text alert?
Yeah, shit.
Oh, man. Another update? Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess the CDC is requiring masks again.
All right.
Great. Well, it's good to have my mask here.
Just can't. I'm not even gonna be able to see.
This will protect me from coronavirus.
Jesus.
I still don't know how this is going to protect from coronavirus.
I can't even see through this thing.
Better put the whole thing on.
Can you guys see?
No.
No, me neither.
Oh, boy. Boy.
It's just too big for a small world like ours.